Hello everybody, my name is Ellie and welcome to another episode of Ellie Loves Korea. I am still on cloud 9 after TXT's concert in Houston and I'm dying to share this experience with you, so let's go! Last year I had just moved to the US when TXT announced their second world tour, Act Sweet Mirage, and I didn't have a lot of money, but I really wanted to go, so I bought my MOA membership. I got my ticket, and it was a lower bowl ticket at the AT&T Center. So 2023 was a year where I attended a lot of concerts, and I've always said that the best one was TXT's one. And let's just say I went to the Eras Tour by Taylor Swift. So it was an amazing concert, and at the end, the only regret I had was
I didn't have VIP.
The thing with TXT is I really enjoyed their concert, and I thought that having VIP would have made this experience so much better for me. And I knew since then that if TXT came back to Texas, I wanted to go and I wanted to have the best possible seat. So that takes us back to March 2024. So when TXT announces their tour, I wasn't ready. I don't think somebody was ready, especially because the organizers this year, they announced the concert and only 1 week later was the sale. Which was even worse is that the ticket pricing was just horrible. We didn't have a lot of details, but thanks to some MOAs that know some hacks, we got to know that the price range was from I think like $50 to $800, which was crazy. And then some rumors start running around that it is because the VIP is going to include send-off. Last year in 2023, when they announced their dates for the US, we had like 1 month to save money for the concert, and now we were just receiving 1 week. What was even worse from my point of view was that this time VIP was general admission standing. So disrespectful from Hype. I don't know, I just feel like general admission is very hard because in order to pay VIP you need to have a lot of money, and to have a lot of money you need a job, and if you have a job you cannot go make a line 24 hours prior to the concert to get a good seat. It just doesn't make sense for me. A lot of fans were very disappointed, including myself, until rumors started to run around that Oakland and Texas, for being the largest stadiums where TXT was performing in the US for this tour, we were gonna have seats. And if you know something about Texas, and more specifically about Houston, where the Texas concert for TXT was, is weather is extreme. It can either be extremely cold, extremely rainy, extremely windy, or extremely hot. There's no in between, and it is almost impossible to be camping with Texas weather. So it was a blessing at the end of the day. We had seats. So let's go talk about the experience buying tickets for a TXT concert. The sale for TXT was on March the 27th. The case of Houston, it was through Access website. I hate Access so much. The thing about Access is that it is very hard to get one single ticket. Like if you're buying 2 tickets, you're good. But if you're buying just 1 ticket because you don't have friends, they make the experience just miserable for you. And I think they do it to remind you your life is miserable because you don't have friends to go with. I'm just kidding, but it really sucks, okay? When I finally make it to the website, there were no VIPs, there was no floor at all, and I'm panicking. Suddenly, the website glitches and it tells me that my time has run out and that I have to start all over again. Like really Access. They didn't make me go to to the beginning of the queue again. I just refresh and I'm again watching the map, and now all the VIPs, all the floor is available. I run instantly and tried to grab some barricade seats, but every time I was like picking one, they were like, oh no, you cannot pick this one because it's only one, you need to pick two if you want to sit down here. And I was like, what? I'm trying once and once again. Sometimes it lets me choose one single seat, but then it sends me like back and tells me like, oh sorry, somebody already took this seat, which wasn't true, by the way, because I was there like for 15 minutes and the seats were still available. It was just not letting me pick those. So I ended up going to the very last section of VIP 1, which in this case was section K. I went to the very last row of the VIP 1 and I just picked a random ticket. It was not even like on the aisle, you know, it was like the middle ticket from the last row, from the last section, the ticket that most likely nobody was choosing yet, and that's the one that the website let me pick. At the beginning I was like sort of sad because on the map it looked like it was gonna be really at the back, like the stage was gonna be like very far away from my seat. But I was like, hey, it's VIP 1, and from what I had heard from Sent Off is that I had good chances of meeting the guys from TXT. So yeah, it was time to get ready for the concert and travel to Houston. Let's talk about the day of the concert, finally. Let's start talking about merch. If you're somebody watching this video in, I don't know, 2025, 2026, for the next great tour for TXT, and you're thinking this is your regular K-pop concert, you can get there 1 hour earlier and you might still find some t-shirts or some merch you would like to buy. Forget about it. This is the second time, as I've said, attending a TXT concert, and the only thing that the two concerts have had in common is merch lines are crazy and merch sells out super fast. This year we had special commemorative t-shirts for each stop of the tour, and somehow these are the most popular this year. The merch booth opened at 10 a.m. I think that it opened like 20 minutes earlier for VIPs. Bear with me, I wasn't there, so that's what I heard. And they say that the commemorative t-shirt sold out in about 1 hour. I bought this beautiful t-shirt that it's very similar to the one they were wearing for the encore. For the US, they really messed us up. They did us dirty and it doesn't have like the white marks around here, but I still feel like it's very pretty because it has the stars and all. And I got the star crop top that at the back says Act Promise. Other great thing about the Houston stop, which is the next thing I'm talking about, is the MOA zone. I like to say MOA zone is sort of a lucky draw event. It is very exclusive because mostly they hold this sort of events only in South Korea. It is very weird they do this in another stop of the tour. I think last year they did it for LA, but this time Houston had a chance of being chosen for MOA zone. Basically, if you hold your MOA membership and you have a ticket for the concert, you can go to the line, you show both of them, your membership, your ticket, concert, and they will give you a random photo card out of 6. So it's obviously one photo card per member, and there's another photo card called the pull verse. If you pull this one, you are the luckiest person in the world. Not really, but you know, if you pull a pull verse, you can go to a specific stand and show them your photo card. They will give you a set of the 5 photo cards. These photo cards are very exclusive because you will only get them at the event. I was very lucky and I got Yeonjun. I didn't even have to try, you know. They just give you your photo card and I turn around and it was Yeonjun. I'm so happy. VIP 1 registration was very smooth. They just ask you for your ID and your concert ticket and they give you your VIP stuff. This year we received a little diary that you may have seen already on TikTok. They give us like these concert tickets and they give us these stickers, lanyard. So for TXT this year it was this one. I like it very much. I already stained it with lipstick, but it was very pretty. So if you were VIP 1, yours was gonna say Ultimate. If you were VIP 2, it was gonna say Deluxe. And they also give you like this bracelet, which is beautiful. It is the Act Promise bracelet. Honestly, I feel very proud of my concert outfit. I am a huge fan of The Little Prince. I knew that I wanted something blue. I wanted something that made me feel like a princess. And I also wanted something sparkly that reminded me of the stars. I was wearing these very high platform heels and it was very hard to walk to my seat. But when I got there, I was like, very happy. As I told you when I bought my ticket, I thought like I was gonna be way at the back. And then when I was there, I realized how close I am to the stage and what a good view I'm gonna have. I know I look very tired, but I'm recording this after editing the first version of this video because I noticed that I didn't stop enough on describing how amazing the send-off was. So after the concert was done, we were sent to sit down randomly on a section of the stadium. When they took me, they started taking us to like a backstage ramp. And I was at the beginning very confused, like, is this a line to go to the place where the send-off is gonna be at? Turned out everybody or almost everybody was barricade. My section was one of the first ones to be second row to the barricade, but I think that 2 rows is still very good. I am very grateful with the staff of Minute Maid Park because they really worked hard on organizing that send-off so that everybody could have the very same experience, and it was just awesome. The first one to come out was Huining Kai. With Huining Kai, I didn't have any interactions. I just gave him to sign my poster. So here's the thing, I took this poster to get signed by TXT. But I took this folder because I wanted it like to be protected just in case. I gave TXT like to all the guys. I gave them the folder like this and I opened it and I was like, can you please sign it? And I don't know why, for some reason Huining Kai thought he should sign the folder, which I found like a very silly mistake, but I think that totally speaks of Kai's personality. After Huining Kai, if I'm not mistaken, the second one was Subin. Goodness, I had heard he was like very handsome, but then like having him so close and with him being so handsome, I was like speechless, just speechless. Third one was Bomgyu. Bomgyu is my sister's and my best friend's favorite TXT member. So I was like, hey, please Bomgyu a picture, and everybody, like the girls around me and I, started telling him how he was our family's favorite member, and he was like, oh cool, thank you. After Bomgyu was Taehyun, or was it Taehyun first and then Bomgyu? But Taehyun was very sweet When I gave him like the poster to autograph, he asked me if I had liked the show, and I was like, oh yeah, totally. The last one, and I'm absolutely sure of this, was Choi Yeon-jun. So obviously Yeon-jun is my bias. You know, you don't want to scream, you want to look cool. So when he finally got in front of me, I'm like, oh, hi. So when he's in front of me, I ask him if he can autograph my poster. And when he's autographing it, I'm like, hey Yeon-jun, do you think we can take a picture together? It's just I want to make my boyfriend jealous. Like the greatest part was he started laughing like a little kid. He was like, ha 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 ha. And he was like, yeah, sure. So we posed together, and he's like pointing his finger at me because I'm the one who asked for the picture. And then when he gives me back my phone, he's like, go make him jealous. Low-key, I'm gonna write on my resume from now on that Choi Yeon-jun flirted with me. I flirted with him. It was the most perfect and magical moment in my life. Some questions that I have been asked and I would like to share the answers here with you are, first of all, if I had a Samsung phone. Yes, I had a Samsung phone. It was like an old phone, but I mean it does the trick. They actually check that it's a Samsung. I think that the show where I was at some point they were so tired that they took a couple pictures with an iPhone, but they never touched them, you know, because like the TXT members, when you ask them for a picture, they take your hand like very softly. They check that you don't have an iPhone, that it's a Samsung, and when they have that like verified, they take the picture. I don't know what is the case if it had been an iPhone. Other question that I am being asked a lot is if I have extra photo cards autographed by them, and the answer is no. Like, it was like 500 to 700 people waiting for an autograph or a picture with TXT. So they were going like pretty quick. And the final question I have been asked a lot is, how much did I pay for the send-off? In the case of Houston, with taxes, fees, and all, the price came down to like $670. But it was just because it was VIP 1. I'm pretty sure VIP 2 was like less than $500. But if you wanted VIP 1, it was like close to $700. So this is my final video for the Heung of Korea. I hope that you really like this one. If you like TXT, if you want to see TXT, if you already saw TXT on tour, I hope you can leave me a like and a comment here. And very soon I am planning on doing a video on how to always score your VIP tickets, get to the soundcheck, get to meet your favorite K-pop group, and I hope you can still watch my channel. See you next time. Bye.